Hello, my dear friends. Today we're talking about the three-layer cake. This is the way I described when I first started mentoring. I described what we do so that it makes sense in your head. One of the things that I highly advocate is divide and conquer. And so in your house cleaning system, there are three main parts. That's why I call it a three-layer cake. The first part is all of your routines, which I call rituals. I call them rituals because mainly they make you feel better. No one really cares if you swish and swipe. No one really cares if the floor is swept in the kitchen. No one really cares if the laundry is done on a daily basis. No one really cares but you that the dishwasher is emptied and that you know where everything went and you're in control of your kitchen. But you care. So I want you, no one cares if you take a bath. No one cares if you clean your face or floss your teeth or brush or whatever. They don't really care. But you care. When you start doing it and you take care of yourself, you're going to feel so much better. So the first layer, the most important layer, is your rituals. So that's one. In the rituals, we do things like our morning ritual, our laundry ritual, our after dinner ritual, our before bed rituals, and our clutter stops. And that's something where we look around and we pick it up, don't pass it up 3 times a day. You might be looking around all the time and picking up things. That's great. Maybe you've already reached the level of picking it up, not passing it up. But a formal look around 3 times a day will really improve the state of your home and keep the clutter from rebuilding as you're decluttering. So those are the rituals. And the second thing is your basic weekly plan. Those are the things we do on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, on Fridays, so that we have an idea of what's happening every week. Oh, on Monday I do my quick clean, which is another name for the weekly home blessing hour. Again, it's not a deep clean, it's a blessing. It's just a little cleanup where things look nicer and you get fresh sheets and the floors get swept or vacuumed and mopped, and the spots get wiped off the glass, and a little light dusting is done, and the little garbage cans are relined. That's what you do, emptied and relined. So those are the things that we do for our basic weekly plan. On Tuesday, we have a free day. This is for at-home homemakers. Payroll homemakers, we'll do our weekly home blessing hour or our quick clean on Saturday morning, 1 hour. And you can delegate it. Parts of it can be totally delegated to those who are able, and cut your time in half or less. And then we've got our planning and desk day. That's a day where we sit down and we plan out what we're going to do the next week. We put our basic weekly plan in our planner. We put our rituals in our planner. And the last thing I'm going to tell you about is zones. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But that's the third layer of the cake. The parts of your house that you're going to focus on, your area of focus for the week, that will go in your planner, along with all the commitments and appointments that you already have. Those need to go in your planner so that you can look and say, oh, today was a great day. I did everything. It was a pretty easy day. Let me look at tomorrow. You do this at night. Oh, yikes, tomorrow's really a rough day. But I can see that I have time to do the things that I plan to do. I'm going to really have to be disciplined tomorrow to do all the commitments that I've made and all the other things that I need to do for my home and family and self. Okay? And if you fail at the end of the day, you can look and say, why did I fail? Why did I not do this one? I did this one, but I didn't do this one, or this one. I know why I failed, and your gut will tell you. You know, I overcommitted. I have way too much on my plate. I overcommitted. I need to move some things around. Or I can't do any of my at-home things on that day. I'm going to have to double up on a day. I hope that doesn't happen to you. I want you to have fun most of the time. Okay. All right. So that's the second layer of the cake. It's what we do every day. So what did I say? Our planning and desk day. Then we have errands. That's one of our days. And that's how we actually run our errands. If you're a payroll, you can do those on Monday. Or you can do them, you know, I was payroll my whole adult life until now, and I'm still payroll. I work all the time, but I'm at home. But when I was out and about, you know, I would go on my lunch hour. If I needed to buy a new bra, I would go, this is before Amazon, I would go into the store and buy a bra on my lunch hour, or get a birthday gift, or buy some wrapping paper, or drop something off at the dry cleaners, or go by the library. I could do those on my way back and forth, or to work and back, or on my lunch hour, depending on where it was located. My groceries I would get on the Saturdays back then. We didn't have ordering groceries like we have now. I would totally use that and have those groceries ready for me to pick up on my way home, or have them delivered to my home, or have one of my other family members pick up the groceries for me. That's what I would do. So that's errand day. And then we've got car and purse. And that's the last of the second layer cake, and that's where we keep our car clean and we keep our purse clean, and it makes life nicer. It really does. And that's a really easy day, car and purse day. So the last layer of our cake is our zone, and that's what I call the area of focus. So we have 5 zones. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 5. Okay, so Zone 1 is the entry of your home, the entryway. Zone 2 is your kitchen. Zone 3 is other rooms. And we'll go into that in a second. Zone 4 is your bedroom, your closet, and then if you have a master bath, then the master bath is included. And Zone 5 is all the living spaces. Anything else, like like if you have a living room, or a family room, or a den, or maybe you've got a loft, maybe you want to put a couple of those together, maybe you want to add the dining room to that, that's fine. Other rooms are laundry room, mud room, guest room, craft room, children's rooms, etc. Now, everybody doesn't have all of those rooms. Most people don't, but you'll have a couple. And so you'll be focusing on one at a time until it's done and it's all decluttered, and then you can go to the next one. And then when everything's decluttered in your Zone 3, then you can start deep cleaning those rooms like that, which will be still under the zone. So we can deep clean in the zone and we can declutter in the zone depending on the needs of your home. And that would be the 3-layer cake. So again, the first cake layer is rituals. The second one is basic weekly plan, those things you do every weekday on a certain day. And then last is the area of focus that you're working on in your home. All right, now I'm getting ready to have boot camp where we're going to be doing just these things that I'm talking about in great detail for the month of October. So if you want to come into boot camp, come now, sign up. It's $6.50 for the month. Isn't that ridiculous? It's $6.50 for the whole month of boot camp, and it can change your life if you buckle down and do it. You can take it at whatever level you need to take it, and you're going to get that level of effort is going to be your level of results. So if you want to, and I'm not going to demand impossible things. It's going to be just simple what we do and making sure that you do it. Okay, so $6.50, you can start now. If you're watching this video later after the fact, then you can start at October 1st anytime and just follow it as if that is the beginning of your boot camp. It will take you through the 31st, so it's 4 weeks and a few days. So the first 3 days are boot camp prep, and then we have 4 full weeks of boot camp. So we've got rituals, basic weekly plan, zones, and putting it all together. So if you are interested, for only $6.50, you can come to my Patreon channel. The link is below, and you can be part of our boot camp. If you want to stay and play after that, for $6.50 on a continual basis, you will get a video Monday through Friday every week. We will address the things that we need to do to keep you on track. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful.